Hey friend, welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie. I'm so glad that you are here. Grab whatever you are drinking today and let's chat. So today we are talking about building margin. And I think this is important year round, but especially in December with Christmas and holiday events and all of those things that just bring us a fuller schedule and more stress. So let me walk you through today a couple of ways to build margin within your week. My name is Angie. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie. I'm a personal strategy coach. I support driven working moms to create rock solid systems at home so dinner isn't a last minute scramble, kids' logistics are not chaos, and self-care is not an afterthought. Instead of guilt and exhaustion, you can finally feel present, energized, and in control of the life you are building while also take time for yourself. If you are joining me live, or if you're catching the replay today, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So, margin. What is this margin? It is simply just space. It's breathing room in your schedule. So surprises like needing to grab last minute gifts or go to an event last minute, those things are just not creating so much stress, and your month or week feels lighter. So what are some things that you can do to create margin? First of all, creating a buffer within your week. This is simply choosing a couple of spots within your week that you completely block off. I typically recommend 2 spots between 30 and 60 minutes each, and you're going to treat this as sacred time. So almost like a doctor's appointment. You wouldn't schedule something into a slot that you had a doctor's appointment, right? So don't put something in this slot that you have saved for when last minute things pop up. So this is going to allow you to catch up on the unexpected. Say you have time on Tuesday at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. as your margin time. And last week, you're like, oh, shoot, I need to make something for the kids' party at school and totally forgot and have nothing in your house to make or nothing in your house to bring, and you just need to go grab something. So Tuesday, you know what? Tuesday, I'm going to do that at 10 o'clock. And that gives you that wiggle room to pop in those things that happened last minute, a couple days prior, that you just didn't have space to take care of. Now you do. What if your margin goes unused though? This is a question that I will get because we are all busy, right? And I know the first thing that you're thinking is, I don't even have space to do 30 to 60 minutes. I have so many things to do. Trust me, when you build this space, it will allow you to feel not so stressed and be able to fit things in where they need to be fit. So first of all, take that space. Second of all, then you'll probably be saying, okay, I have the space at 10 to 11 and I weirdly don't have to put anything in there, but there are things I need to get done. Fantastic. Then do those things once it's 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning and you're like, okay, I really don't have anything that I feel urgently needs to be caught up on. Let's go ahead and put something in there. Couple of thoughts to do. 1, self-care. Part of your week should be self-care. And if you are not great at implementing that, pop that in here. It could be just sitting down and reading a book. It could be just having a cup of coffee and looking outside. It could be going for a walk. It could be taking a nap. It could be maybe you like going to the mall and just looking at all of the holiday decorations and just all of the things without having an agenda of buying something. If that fills your cup, do it. Just something that fills your cup. The second thing you can do is, say you have something that you need to do later in the week, you're just going to pop it in this open slot right now. Maybe Friday night was wrapping Christmas presents, but you can do that right now. Then go ahead and wrap the Christmas presents, and that opens up time later in the week where you're like, oh, I can go do something fun at that point in time, or I can, maybe something else will pop up on Thursday and you're like, oh shoot, I don't have any more margin time yet this week, and you can go ahead and utilize that Friday evening that you already completed something for your week. Or I typically have like a running couple of things that I'd like to get done in the near future that I just have this on the side of my planner just kind of almost like a sticky note kind of thing where it doesn't have to be done this week. Otherwise it would be in my schedule, but I don't want to forget about it. And I know it's something that is on a to-do, so I have it there. You could also pop something like that in this time if it doesn't get utilized. Second thing, pre-decide your yeses and nos. Before all the craziness even happens, think back to previous years and the different things that you did and decide, yeah, that was really great. We all loved it. Let's do that. Or, you know what? This really, really wasn't great. We did not like it at all. And we get invited all of the time. I feel like that is going to be a no. Or maybe it's not certain things that you say yes and no to. Maybe it's, you spread yourself too thin over this month. And so you're going to tell yourself, okay, this is the limit of activities that we are going to say yes to this month. And the rest, we're just going to have to say no. So we're just going to decide, these things are really things that we cherish and they're traditions and things we really want to do. These are our yeses. And, other things that maybe come in are just going to be no, because it's over our limit. Your calendar is not the only thing about creating margin. There's something about saying no to things that don't fill us up to protect our energy as well. And those boundaries can allow us to feel not so stressed and not so anxious and so under pressure. Because truly, if there's something at the end of the week that we are not looking forward to going to because we have so many other things to do, all we do is think about it for the entire week and it stresses us out. So not only are we stressed out for the event, but we're stressed out for the week leading up to it, which creates overwhelm eventually for the whole entire month if we have that going on every single week. So it's not necessarily just time, it's also the way we utilize our time that is super important. The third is to make a holiday list. And I've not done this, but I thought of this and I was like, I really like this idea. At the beginning of the month, think of some things that bring you stress in the last couple of years. Do you get invited to last minute parties and then you're scrambling to find a gift? Do you always need to find the tape? Let me tell you, I think I just need to stock up on like 10 rolls of tape at the beginning of the month because you'll be wrapping presents and you can't find it. So at least this way I could go grab one. Or maybe you're always missing a scissors. Grab another scissors at the beginning of the month. All these little things, grab at the beginning of the month that stress you out during the holiday season. Maybe you always forget stocking stuffers and you run out last minute. That would be me. So grab those now so you're not forgetting about them in the future. And what this is going to do is it's going to decrease the stress. So if there is an event that you get invited to last minute and you really want to go and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to bring a gift. You have a gift card at home, you have a candle, you have a bottle of wine, you have all of these extra things that you're able to put together as a gift should you need it. And if you don't need it, you could return it, or it can be a Merry Christmas gift to you. So either way, you will not be stressed trying to figure out where to go get all these last minute things from and where you're going to find the time. So small action step for you this week is over the next 7 days, I want you to look at your schedule and I want you to choose 2 places to insert a margin of time that you're going to block off 30 to 60 minutes 2 times in the next 7 days. That's it. And I want you to keep that sacred, intentionally keep that there for these last minute things that pop up that you're like, oh my gosh, when am I going to make these cookies? You know what? You're going to make it in this time slot. Now, if you know that you have to make cookies when you put this time slot in there, find a time in your week to make the cookies. These are for last minute, oh shoot, I forgot about this kind of thing, okay? You're gonna be amazed. You're truly gonna be amazed at how much calmer your December feels with these couple of different tools that I have just given you to create some breathing room. Thank you so much for joining me for Coffee Chat today. I hope you walked away with a couple of tips. I'll see you next time.